Welcome back to Simply Green Radio here on News Radio 1180 WHAM. Brendan O'Riordan in studio with you on this Sunday evening. Simply Green Radio brought to you by Simply Green Energy and Mr. Rooter Plumbing. Maurice Aubry in studio, Pete Marisi, Brenna Hartman, and also John Billone, the president of Flower City Management and Development. And did you want to mention, Brenna, something about our guest coming up next week?
Well, yes, of course I do. I want to let you know we'll be back same time, same place next Sunday evening. And our guests next week are going to be Mike Parks and Jay Ditas. They had the Renewable Energy Division of VP Supply here in Rochester, New York. And we're going to be talking finally, as we've been promising, the photovoltaic solar energy, which is becoming quite popular. Again, another complicated topic that
it is.
We have to take the time and talk to people about and try and explain the best we can.
But it is definitely energizing.
And Pete, I didn't mean to cut you off before, but you wanted to ask John a question.
Well, I had a question for John, and his example, he was talking about the house that you were building, and you drilled, and there wasn't any room in the land, and that sort of thing. Is there any reason that the wells can't be within the footprint of the building? I mean, that's more land, right?
Right. Pete, no. I mean, as a matter of fact, there are wells underneath buildings, foundations. Unfortunately, his foundation was in, his basement was in, and so it certainly was possible. Cost not real advantageous at that point, but we even looked at doing a community, right, an HOA, because it is an HOA, having the homeowners association own a geofield, a well field. It's very complicated, and that project just from an expense perspective just kept going, so we opted not to go in that direction, but I'm sure they exist.
Well, if anybody can make it happen, John, I think it's going to be you over at Flower City
I appreciate that.
Management. I wanted to ask you, how many properties do you currently have under management and then under development as well, if you can wrap that into one answer?
Sure. Most of our properties are in the city of Rochester. There's probably 23 buildings, approximately 400 residential units. The Medical Arts Building is the only mixed-use building we currently own and develop, and then we have some senior living facilities. One's out in Phelps, New York, and there's another one that we have in Newark. As far as things that we're working on, the former Motor Lodge, that always comes up to topic when we're talking to people about our next project. That's in the South Wedge. And we're really eager to get something going on that site, and then we're wrapping up this property, like I said, on East Avenue at 1475. We got a couple other things in the works. We're always, doing something, but that's currently what we have going on.
And sustainability plays a huge role in all of your properties.
It does, and I think Mo said it. I mean, there are tenants who are demanding and looking for sustainable measures. It may not be geo, it may not be recycled content in carpet or low VOCs, but when you put it all together, there's an interest there. And it's certainly a direction that we decided to go down. Have no regrets. It's been fantastic for us, and we certainly will be looking at our next projects and implementing some level of sustainability. Certainly the geo is at the top of the list, because getting back to what Royce was saying, if you can control that cost, that's phenomenal.
And the other thing that we really got to get you thinking about is some either wind or solar voltaics, so get those carbon credits coming, buddy.
Sounds good to me, Mo.
Unfortunately, we're out of time, so I apologize. But in studio tonight with Maurice Aubry, Pete Marisi, Brenna Hartman, and also John Billone, the president of Flower City Management and Development. We appreciate you tuning in to this hour right now. We encourage you to stay tuned for the second hour of Ask the Experts. My guest will be Mike Viscosi from M&T Bank. And we will be back with more of Ask the Experts here on News Radio 1180 WHAM.